Hey, so I'm getting tired now. This will be the last thing we'll do today. So we're going to go through the rewriting of these formulae. So your question will be prove that the left hand side equals the right hand side. So using your trig identities, right? There's actually not many questions in the exam like this. I've got one of them. I pulled these from the Zeta textbook. Thanks, Zeta, if you're watching. I love everything you do, and don't sue me. But yeah, beautiful examples from Zeta, and I've got one from the papers. This doesn't seem to pop up as often as the other thing. So what we're trying to do is make sure that the left hand side equals the right hand side. Now this is tough. I think it's one of these questions I would just leave it to the end because sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. You can be running around in circles trying to find it. And I will be honest, and I'll do this fresh, and you can see the mistakes that I make going down rabbit holes that maybe don't pan out. Okay, so let's start then. Prove that this equals this. Okay, so cos 2x. I can rewrite cos 2x in any way I like. Obviously, there's a sine squared over there, so I'm going to use a sine squared. So I'll say, okay, cos 2x is the same as 1. So the left-hand side equals 1, take away 2 sine squared x. And then that's take away 1. So the left-hand side is just negative 2 sine squared x. So therefore, the left-hand side equals the right-hand side. That was quite an easy one. Okay, so I just took this bit and rewrote it as this, not forgetting there was a negative one in there, looking at what was over here where I'm trying to get to. Okay, so that was quite straightforward. This one looks a little bit trickier, and I'm going to also write up here what you should also know, which is that tan of x is equal to sine x over cos x, and you should also know sine squared x plus cos squared x is equal to 1. Okay, so that comes up as well. Okay, so let's look at this side then. Sine 2x and tan x. Okay, so I've got cos on that side. Well, actually, I've got nothing. I can only turn that into this one. So that's going to give me 2 sine x cos x. And if I divide it by tan x, I'm dividing it by sine x over cos x. So that's what my left-hand side is equal to. So what does that give me then? Well, that's the same as 2 sine x cos x multiplied by cos x over sine x. And then that is equal to, so you'll see equals, the sides cancel out and I'm left with 2 cos squared x, which is equal to the right hand side. So left hand side equals right hand side. Fantastic. Again, not too bad. So just to know those identities as well. So they're not too tricky. Let's try this one. This could be brutal. And then I've got an actual exam question as well. Okay. So let's try this. This is maybe where the video might just become a shambles. We'll see. So sine 2x, we've got 2 sine x and cos x. I know that. Okay, so the left hand side is that, and that's divided by 2 sine x. Okay. Take away cos squared. I'm going to write that as cos squared x cos x. I don't know if that will come up. Okay, but I'm just going to write that because that's the same, isn't it? It's just cos x times cos x times cos x. And that's cos x sine squared x. Okay. So, sorry, I don't need that side. So this cancels, this cancels. So that's the same as cos x. Oops, just cos x. That's the same as cos x. Take away, if I'll just rewrite, I'll just keep it as cos cubed x. Okay. So how can I rewrite that? Well, let's take a common factor out of cos x. So that's 1 take away cos squared x. And what is 1 take away cos squared x? Well, we said before, didn't we? This. So if I was to say 1 take away, so 1 take away cos squared x is sine squared x. So that's the same as cos x sine squared x, which is equal to the right hand side. So the left hand side equals the right hand side. Oof. But you see what I mean? There's a wee bit of playing about. I think that's something you could easily forget. But yeah, I think these 3 questions have demonstrated the 3 main rules. The substituting for the cos 2x and looking for the sine squared, looking what's on the other side. This one with the tan, so watching out for that one. And then this one, remembering this equation from that 5 as well. Okay, so I'm quite impressed. I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that because sometimes you can, you look and you put something in and it just doesn't go anywhere. This is genuine. This isn't, This isn't scripted. The other videos will prove that. Okay, so here's an exam question. Let's try this. So show that that equals that. Okay, next one. So sine 2x. Right now I'm thinking, let's put a cos up there so we can maybe cancel some cos's maybe. So what can I have for sine 2? In fact, sorry, no. What am I saying? Sine 2x can only be 2 sine x cos x, obviously. So it can only be that. And then I've got 2 cos x. So that's looking good. We can cancel stuff from that. Take away sine x cos squared x. Okay. So that's what the left hand is. Cancel the 2's, cancel the cos's, so I'm left with sine x. Take away sine x cos squared x. Oh, this is looking very similar, isn't it? Okay. So let's take out sine x as a common factor. So that's 1. Take away cos squared x, which, as we know, is the same as sine squared x. Excellent. So that's going to give me sine cubed x, which is equal to the right hand side. So therefore the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. Fantastic. Wow. So very similar there. That's the only exam question I could find actually. So you can see it's similar to this one. Those are your rules that you need to remember. All right. The looking at the other side, seeing where you're going to go, thinking what you're going to cancel out. Sine 2x can only be one thing, but tan x is this. And don't forget your rules on flipping, keep, flip, change. This rule everyone always forgets, so remember 1 take away cos squared x or 1 take away sine squared x is going to give you the other one. Yeah. So remember that, rearranging that one. And taking out a common factor to try and give it. If you see a cubed, you're thinking, right, I bet there's a common factor to give me that. Okay. That's the only real advice I can give for this, apart from miss it out, maybe do it at the end, just in case you get kind of led down a few wormholes and it doesn't quite work out. So yeah, that's the last video I think I'll do on Trig. So all the best, good luck, and yeah, I hope that was helpful. Thanks very much.